Tate thing real quick. I know some of y'all expect just all rap shit, but we got a few other things to talk about. So Sneako and Tate, it's kind of interesting. So Sneako, Andrew Tate. Let me go to drama alert. Actually, I think we probably got it on Twitter.com, Akademiks TV. I think we got it. No cap. Here we go. By the way, please, if you guys are on X, make sure you follow Akademiks TV. I got some good people, you know what I mean, updating you guys on, you know, whether it's streamer news or whatever that else is going on in the influencer world. It's not only just rap. You know, obviously, if it's just rap, if you only care about rap news, you know, the main page has kind of got you for that. All right, let me scroll down. All right, let's go to what Andrew Tate said. I know Andrew Tate. God damn, we post a lot. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, here we are. So here, Andrew Tate apparently, you know, during a live stream, he kind of went off on these new streamers who are getting insanely crazy view counts and numbers doing promotion, or not promotion, but they're with OnlyFans girls, okay? So let me give you like the synopsis of what's going on. Remember Sneako, who I got introduced to Sneako once he entered the fresh and fit red pill world. Well, the red pill in these days is dying, and is dying on a mainstream level. Now, the ideology is always going to continue, but on a mainstream popularity level, it's dying. Tate, he stepped away from it. He basically says he ain't like them niggas, okay? And Sneako seemingly, you know, as also separated. Now, a lot of people feel like Sneako, and Sneako's my boy, you know, they feel like he's like a grifter, which means he's kind of like, you know, he's kind of follow wherever the wind blows, right? And he's kind of moved on. I think he had said he had turned Muslim or some shit like that. You know, he was like religious, and, you know, he was like teaching kids, like, you know, how to be masculine and man or whatever the case is. And that's kind of like what that red pill, like manosphere shit is. And I guess after the clout disappeared from there, by the way, also Fresh and Fit was in that little realm as well, but Fresh and Fit got demonetized. These guys got banned from YouTube. Sneako got banned from YouTube. Fresh and Fit got demonetized. So pretty much it took the air out of the balloon. So then Sneako supposedly just dips on this red pill shit. Okay, he's like, yo, clout is done over here. Let's go over here to IRL streaming. So IRL streaming is a new thing. Remember FouseyTube, that little nut job? He was going crazy, like always streaming himself everywhere. All these guys, and it's kind of like really popular right now over Kick, they're all doing IRL streaming. By the way, it looks super fun. I ain't gonna lie to you. I actually like it. Aiden's doing it. Neon's doing it. Sneako now is doing it. There's even some other people, Jack Doherty. Like, I don't even know who that geek was before now, right? And it's basically they just stream themselves like in live time, like either at a party or whatever the case is. And Sneako been doing that. Sneako been linking up with Aiden and other people, and he's now extremely clouted. So like Sneako increased his clout, leaving the manosphere shit. Okay. Because of that, even though Andrew Tate stepped away from this red pill or manosphere labeling, he still has the same ideals. And I guess he noticed that certain people have either stepped away or, you know, they're turning into hypocrites. They're doing anything for views, right? Which means they're going against morals and codes of whatever this red pill shit was. And he called them out on one of his recent, I think this might have been Cigar Talk. This was Cigar Talk by Tristan Tate, and Andrew Tate came in later on, and this is what he said.
Well, OnlyFans girls need attention to sell their OnlyFans, and losers need attention to sell their stream. And none of them have any talent. None of them are insightful. None of them have any wisdom or life experience. None of them have anything to teach you. Birds of a feather flock together. So my answer is, in this attention economy, unfortunately, on the race to the bottom, while everyone does more and more stupid things to get views, I don't think I am ever going to be surprised by how low they will sink. And if hanging around with an OnlyFans girl is going to get them some attention on the internet, they're going to do it. Same as they're going to do anything else to get some attention on the internet, like degrade themselves endlessly, scream at a camera, be clowns, be morons, sip lean, whatever crap they do to get views. That's what they're going to do as well.
Okay, so now he never said a name, but people assumed he was talking about Sneako and Neon because apparently the same day or the day before, Sneako and Neon were doing a stream, and apparently they're getting a wild amount of views. Like Sneako had like 70,000 people, like Neon had like 120,000 people on Kick, so like almost like 200,000 people just watching these guys just like fuck around with chicks, or not really fuck around with chicks, but like just have fun with like these OnlyFans women around. Sneako then responded. I think he responded last night, and his response is actually captured right here.
I want to address something from Andrew Tate. I'm gonna play the clip. I'm just gonna play the audio of it. It's not too long.
Okay, we already listened to audio, so I'm gonna skip a little bit into it.
Birds of a feather flock together. So my answer is, in this attention economy, unfortunately, on the race to the bottom, while everyone does more and more stupid things to get views, I don't think I am ever going to be surprised by how low they will sink. And if hanging around with an OnlyFans girl is going to get them some attention on the internet, they're going to do it. Same as they're going to do anything else to get some attention on the internet, like degrade themselves endlessly, scream at a camera, be clowns, be morons, sip lean, whatever crap they do to get views. That's what they're going to do.
Okay. One more time. I want to hear the info.
So he plays it again. Again, remember, Tate didn't say it.
Birds of a feather in this attention economy.
All right. I think he responds to the next
Be
one.
moron.
There we go.
Be morons.
There's a lot that I can say, and I don't think it makes a lot of sense to attack back and to insult back. Obviously, I agree with a lot of the message. Apparently, have some disagreements with the messenger, but I resonate with a lot of what he says. Do I think it makes sense to go insulting, name calling, and belittling the work that I do? No. Does that make me want to go and criticize or maybe call out hypocrisy? Yes, but I think it's more important right now. I think there's something more important right now, especially when we're both getting attacked. Me and Andrew are both getting blamed for manipulating the youth. That's what they're saying, to turn them into misogynists and homophobes and all this garbage. They're blaming murders. Like they're saying that what happened in England today is our fault. So I think that there's much more important things. We got to keep pushing this specific message and what we believe in. I think people on this side, we agree on so much that it doesn't make sense to go and pick fights with one another and have beef with one another. Which actually, hearing that, I was surprised. It's like right now, out of all times, you're seeing that both of us are being blamed for murder. That's the rhetoric that's happening. So, I don't want to keep dividing because there's a lot of ego at play that I noticed in the red pill space, and that's why I wanted to gravitate away towards that and do more IRL streams, go outside more, and diversify the type of content instead of just screaming and yelling at the camera, interacting with more people, going to more different places, training in more different gyms, training with different fighters and more experienced people, learning from more people, meeting up with different Islamic scholars and doing more street dawah, trying to do more and trying to put myself out there more in the real world instead of just being a person screaming at the camera, because it gets repetitive, and that when your ego gets at play and people think, oh, this is my talking point, this is my space, you don't belong in this space, which I've heard a lot of since joining.
All right, I'm gonna be short and quick with my opinion. I like obviously Tate, and I do like Sneako. I'm gonna be very honest though here. The arena of either self-help or men's help, it's been definitely bastardized and also exploited by a lot of people. Here's the point I'm trying to make. Okay, I believe that everybody in the space, I always tell y'all, don't come to YouTubers to look for people who aren't driven by the benefits or the things that come with YouTube. These guys are creators, okay? Sneako is a creator. He's trying to pay his fucking bills and earn some money for his family. He's not some holistic motherfucking monk that is willing to forego and just say, fuck content creation because I'm trying to change the world. The same thing with Tate. Now, these guys say some great things, but this is where they do get in trouble. Because at times, they try to either hold themselves or hold each other to these unrealistic standards. You guys are entertainers. Andrew Tate is an entertainer. Okay? He's not some spiritual leader. And what happened is that when an entertaining figure sells ideology, it becomes dangerous because the audience leads and follows blindly without really discerning what's entertainment and what's done for their own pocket or their own financial good. If you ask me, Sneako is doing IRL streaming is the most clouded thing right now. He's the most clouded he's been right now. Some people wanted him to like commit his life to a mosque. He ain't doing that. He's an entertainer. Stop putting these entertainers as gods and deities. Same with Tate though. Love Tate, but back in the day, Tate was pimping hoes. Let's be honest. Had bitches on webcams. And by the way, when he was doing that, he was Sneako's age. So he indulged, or he took advantage, or he, now we would probably say it was a misstep, but he did those mistakes in his 20s. Sneako's 20. The reality of it is that we're all competing for y'all attention, and whether somebody says they're the next coming of Jesus, or they're there to just, they're only caring about like fucking teaching you how to be a better person. Put it like this, man. If these people were like fucking just sent down from God just to make you a better person, just look even at the Bible and look at all the biblical, I don't want to get just into Christianity. Did Jesus say for me to give you the word, I got to get money? These things is all charging for courses. You got to pay to go really fuck with them. You got to pay for them to tell you to be better. So these guys ain't really just like some, I'm just doing it because I'm on a mission. They're content creators. Just remember that. They're content creators. And I'm not saying don't subscribe to their courses or the war room or whatever else, but just know that is a business value exchange, not on some holistic, I'm here to save you shit. Y'all got to get over it. They're all chasing the bag. Because if this shit never paid, this shit would have never got popular. So when I hear either side start being on a soapbox, I also start thinking and say, well, if that's what y'all on, why do any of y'all be charging people? Why don't y'all just put out the message for free? If y'all really on some, we just care about the people, but y'all are content creators. I'm a content creator. It's not only me pointing a finger at them, I'm one too. I don't like when people start taking ideology and start manipulating people because of the ideology. The best way to get people to give you their last fucking coin is to get them to believe in something. They could see somebody do 10 backflips, levitate in the air on a street corner. If they have a cup, they'll give that person $1. They go to church and that person who's preaching or that person who they feel is delivering a message or they think is helping them, they'll pledge their bank account to. And you're always going to get people who are going to take advantage of that. I'm not saying that these guys are taking advantage of it, but I'm saying that Andrew Tate, Sneako, Fresh and Fit, Akademiks, any of these niggas you watch were content fucking creators. We're not Jesus. If there's a value exchange where somebody's giving you some advice, maybe they got some tips, maybe they could, I'm going to show you how to do this. If you feel it's worth it, go ahead. You should pay for that value exchange. But don't expect none of these motherfuckers to be goddamn Jesus in terms of They should be walking the walk, talking the talk, and be these holier than thou, like, role models. They're not role models. I mean, obviously they are, like, in the sense of, like, you're popular, so you're going to be a role model. But they're not the definition of the ideology of what they're selling. They're content fucking creators. And I think Sneako broke that mold by saying, what the fuck? Y'all want me to just go beat a mosque? Yeah, nigga, you were talking all that religious shit. That's what niggas do when they be talking straight religious shit. He's like, nah, I want to go to Vegas with the bitches. Oh, okay. So you're a content creator. So that's why you get the audience a little confused. They're like, wait, nigga, if you were believing all these ideals and ideology, you wouldn't be doing certain things. But these guys, if they tell you they're a content creator, it's not as lucrative, just to be honest. They tell you about some course they got. They tell you about how they going to make you a better man. They tell you how they going to make you this, whatever the case is. You give them your fucking credit card. Yo, nigga, charge what you got to charge. Make me the nigga that get the bitches. If they just tell you, bro, listen, I'm just giving you good content to keep you fucking busy and keep you from offing yourself on a Friday night, man, I'm going to just entertain your ass. You're not going to give them niggas all your money. You're going to be like, you might throw $1 here and there. But if they tell you that they're your fucking spiritual advisor, you're going to give them everything. So my thought on this is this. Tate, we love you, but also don't become a hypocrite in terms of trying to be holier than thou when you know where you came from and you know who you are. You're not a saint. You ain't a saint, brother. And if it was evident that you ain't a saint, it's evident now because we're seeing these accusations, even if they're unfounded, and I do believe and I'm hoping that you're innocent, it's showing that, yeah, people don't know everything about you. People know what you show. They know about the private jets, the Bugattis. They know about that shit. But we're all complex individuals. And Sneako, to you too. You like, I seen him, he was in a video with some kids and they were like saying some of his talking points. Sneako, there is some price you have to pay. You went into that red pill manosphere space and you were very outspoken, like this was ideology that you were going to live by. And as soon as the clout went the other way, you dipped. You could say you still believe in it, but now where's the responsibility? Because they don't look at you like how them white kids look at Aiden. They don't look at you like how they look at Neon. They look at them like, oh, these are my entertaining friends who do dumb shit. They look at you like, this nigga told me I should not fuck with transgenders because of blah, 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 blah. They told me I should do this. He told me I should do that. They're trying to live their life according to some ideology that you was kicking before. So you gotta take accountability for that. I think the majority of this argument is about viewers. It's all a competition about who's controlling the most amount of young, impressionable minds about what they're seeing and what they're consuming. Everybody is trying to put their fucking hat in the ring because they want to be the person that is the guru or the person that these kids are growing up on. Because why? Not because there's some holier than thou, because it's invaluable monetarily. I'll move on. All right. Yeah, I like all these guys. You know what I mean? Obviously, I interviewed Sneako a couple times. I interviewed Tate. Like, I love these guys. But, we also got to be honest about all of this, right? Cool. What's the next topic? By the way, thank you for the donations, Ariel Jenkins. Thank you. She said, thank you for the 10, by the way. She says, as a white woman, in order to involve yourself in culture, you have to love and respect the people in it, period. By the way, Cult of Masculinity, thank you for £5. She says, do interviews usually help sales? Usually, unless you have a super viral one like 6 9 The Breakfast Club, I don't think podcast really translates either. That's where I disagree with you. You see, when you do targeted interviews or podcasts, you're interacting with the actual audience that's going to listen to your music, right? You get to target them, right? What sometimes people think is like, for example, if you put me on the biggest, I don't know, like, say I'm trying to I'm trying to market, or I'm doing a hip hop show. If you put me on the biggest country music radio station, they're not probably coming to a hip hop show. It means nothing. Now, if you put me on the most hoodest radio show, shit, they probably already was into some shit like that. So again, interviews do still matter, but it matters among what you're trying to accomplish. Like, I think even this time for Dirk, it made sense with all the drama he had, do one with me. But you know what also made sense too? The time that he dropped the last project before, he did one with Wallow and Gilly. If you ask me, the one he did with Wallow and Gilly was way more influential than the one he did with Full Send, and Full Send is a bigger podcast, right? Here's the thing. The people who, they're hearing these lyrics, the people who are invested in some of these situations and they know what's really going on with Dirk, they're going to watch that Wallow and Gilly interview. And they're the ones that are going to probably stream that music more or less. So they matter. The other people at Nelk, they just are like, the majority of Nelk audience, they're not going to go listen to Dirk's music like that. They like Nelk. They're tuning in because of Nelk. And maybe some of them do, but it's a really small percentage. Okay? Brandon Valentine. Thank you for the 5. He said, Akron, you still looking for a video editor? Where do I apply? I'm always looking for video editors, brother. Always. You could definitely hit up anybody who's rocking with the team on Discord. Discord is always going to be the plug to really get in contact with people. All right. Cool. That was the Academy channel. I didn't even get to King Akademiks yet. Let me know some other topics. Let me just read some of these donations.